Hi, my name's Lauren.
Hi, I'm Marissa.
Hi, I'm Cindy.
Hi, I'm Sam, and our issue at hand is spatial issues in groups and how space can negatively impact communication and cohesion among members.
Our group created a video to demonstrate the issue of size and space in groups. So this issue is multifaceted in the sense that it affects the quality of communication in more ways than just one. So now we'll get into our first issue, which is having too large of a space for a small group.
As you can see in this clip, the classroom that is being used to hold this meeting is far too large for a group this small. One group member is at the front of the classroom attempting to run a meeting, while the other 3 group members are totally disengaged. Having a space this large allows for group members to become disengaged and does not promote good communication amongst the group members. A simple solution for having a space that is too large for group members to effectively meet is to meet in a smaller, more intimate location. As you can see in this clip, each group member has their own desk and they are all sitting in a circle talking to each other. This promotes good communication amongst group members.
The first problem that we will illustrate has to do with issues with background noise. Sam will demonstrate different ways that background noise can affect Zoom calls.
So basically the EST model,
Why is your TV not
yeah,
working?
sorry about that. My roommate, he's a handful sometimes.
It's not turning on. How do I do this?
You gotta use the black remote.
I am.
Anyways, the EST model,
Should I use your mom or your dad's account?
I guess my dad's. Okay, anyways, basically what I was saying was embedded systems theory is
The solution to this problem would be to go somewhere quiet when joining a Zoom, or letting people know in advance that you're joining a call so that you won't have any distractions.
The next problem that we will illustrate has to do with issues with the microphone. So Lauren will be shown in a few different instances having microphone problems, all of which are distracting to the people attending the meeting.
Does anybody know the exact date that the project is due?
I think we're presenting on the 9th, but I think we have to have it done the 8th at 5 p.m. But I don't know. Can you guys
want to be on the Zoom? This is so boring. I don't want to be on this right now.
Oh, Lauren,
your mic's on.
The solution to this problem would be to make sure your microphone's off for the duration of the meeting unless you're called on to speak.
The next issue that we will be observing is Marissa having her camera off. We will get to see the frustration this can cause and how having your camera off makes it rather difficult to create relationships with group members.
So, are you guys doing anything fun for summer? You guys have any plans or anything? No? Okay. How are your guys studying for finals and stuff? Is that going good? You guys ready for the year to be over? All right. What about Chicken Nugget Thursday? Who's excited for that? I am.
The solution to this problem is to make it a requirement for participants to have their cameras on for important meetings.
The next problem we will explain is bad lighting and bad mic noise when on a Zoom call. This causes a distracting interruption in a class or meeting, along with the inability to speak up if you have a talking point or idea you want to share. What time do you guys want to meet this week?
I'm around Wednesday after 5 or Thursday morning. If you guys are around then, or I could do Friday anytime.
I could do Friday anytime.
Probably do Wednesday.
Okay. Cindy, can you do Wednesday as well?
Yeah, I can do Wednesday.
The solution for this is to put yourself in a space that is well lit and free of any distractions in the background, like a shadow of a fan or a poster on the wall behind you, as well as testing your mic to see if it is working properly prior to the class starting.
Now we will discuss further issues with the size and spatial setting of a group and how this affects member engagement.
The size of a group can be problematic for many different reasons. According to Democracy in Small Groups by Gastel, a small group consists of 30 members or less. So anything bigger than this becomes difficult to manage, the quality of communication lessens, and overall group member engagement becomes worse.
With larger groups, overall individual member commitment starts to wane. Some individual members tend to put themselves in the background because they feel that their opinions will be overlooked due to the size of the group. Members often feel that themselves and their opinions are insignificant, which result in weaker relational bonds.
Larger groups have a harder time finding meeting rooms large enough or have a harder time making seating arrangements so that everyone can see and hear each other. Having too many people in a group makes speaking feel like one is presenting to an audience rather than to a circle of friends. The overall dynamic of the group is much less intimate.
In terms of spatial issues, some groups do not have the ability to meet face-to-face, especially large groups where people are spread out geographically. This leads to a greater chance that groups can't meet consistently and regularly. This results in a power imbalance when one or a small number of members may start making decisions for the group and the rest will just follow.
To solve these problems, it's important to implement regular group communication. So this could look something like sporadically meeting via video conferencing or having members rotate roles so that everyone gets a fair chance to be in them and making sure all members know how to use the platform that's agreed on. So for example, if Zoom is chosen, make sure all members know how to access and use basic features of the program. So a good thing about video chatting is that they have the potential to provide a sense of intimacy because you can still see and hear the person and also get a glimpse into like their personal settings, which fosters co-presence or knowing who's in the room.
The embedded systems theory can be applied to this issue based on the input, process, and output. The input is based on the size of the group, the setting for meetings, sharing common interests and goals, and pre-existing relational bonds. The process consists of the quality of communication, attentiveness in meetings, and task and relational roles. Finally, the output depends on input and process and emphasizes the importance of the issue.
Overall, the size of your group and the spatial setting matters a great deal. It's important to find a meeting space that fits the needs of the group to ensure quality communication.
Too small of a space is uncomfortable, and too large of a space makes it difficult to accomplish tasks.
Having a group with less than 30 members is crucial to fostering effective communication and relational bonds.
Finally, if your group must meet online, it's important that all group members know what to expect, are paying attention, and that they know how to use the platform.